Welcome, beloved soul. I'm so glad you found your way to this message today. Your presence here is no accident. The divine realms have been orchestrating this connection, guiding you to these very words in this exact moment. Take a deep breath and center yourself, for what I'm about to share comes directly from the angelic realm. The angels have been whispering about you. They've been watching your journey, witnessing your heart's deepest longings, and they've asked me to deliver this message. Your soulmate connection is entering a powerful new phase. The person who carries the other half of your soul's contract is preparing to take significant, even drastic action to align their path with yours. Before we continue, I invite you to type "I am ready" in the comments below. This simple act signals to the universe that you're open to receiving this divine guidance. Go ahead, pause this video if needed. Type "I am ready" and then return to these words. Thank you for that act of spiritual alignment. The angels acknowledge your readiness. What does it mean when angels say your soulmate is about to take drastic action? First, understand that drastic doesn't necessarily mean reckless or impulsive. Rather, it refers to decisive, transformative choices that alter the course of one's journey. Your soulmate has been feeling an inexplicable pull towards something they cannot yet name. That something is you. Perhaps you've already met this person. They may be in your life right now, possibly in unexpected ways. Or perhaps they are still making their way to you, clearing the final obstacles that have kept your paths from fully converging. Either way, the divine timing is accelerating. The angels want you to know that your soulmate has been experiencing significant spiritual awakening. They've been having dreams that leave lingering feelings throughout their day. They find themselves drawn to new places, new ideas, new ways of seeing the world. These are all preparations for the profound connection they're about to embrace. With you. Now, take another deep breath. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the steady rhythm beneath your palm. Your heart has always known this truth, even when your mind filled with doubts. Your soul has been calling out across time and space, and your soulmate has been hearing that call, even if they couldn't identify its source. At this moment, I'd like you to type "I trust divine timing" in the comments. This affirmation helps anchor your faith in the perfect unfolding of your soul's journey. Type it now and feel the truth of those words resonate through your being. The angels have shown me that your soulmate is currently removing barriers that have prevented them from fully stepping into this connection. These barriers might be physical, perhaps geographical distance, current circumstances, or practical obstacles. They might be emotional past wounds, fears of vulnerability, or attachments to old patterns. They might be spiritual karmic lessons that needed completion, soul contracts requiring resolution, or divine timing awaiting its perfect moment. Whatever these barriers have been, know this: they are falling away now. Your soulmate is summoning courage you cannot yet imagine. They are making peace with parts of their past that have held them hostage. They are releasing relationships, situations, and beliefs that no longer serve their highest good or the fulfillment of their soul's purpose with you. Some of you watching may already know exactly who this soulmate is. You felt the unmistakable resonance when you're in their presence. You've experienced the way time seems to both stand still and rush forward when you're together. You've noticed the synchronicities that surround your connection, the coincidences, that defy logical explanation. Others of you may not yet know your soulmate in the physical realm. You may have dreamed of them, sensed their energy, or caught glimpses of them in meditation. The angels want you to know that recognition will come in divine, perfect timing. Your souls have always known each other, even if your human selves haven't, yet had the joy of that reunion. Please type, "I recognize divine love" in the comments now. This declaration helps attune your energy to the specific frequency of your soulmate connection, making the pathway between you even clearer. The drastic action your soulmate is preparing to take manifests differently for each soul pair. For some, it might mean leaving a career that has provided security but not fulfillment. For others, it might mean relocating to a new city, state, or even country. For still others, it might mean finally breaking free from relationships or situations that have kept them from embracing their authentic path. The angels emphasize that this is not about destructive or harmful actions. True soulmate connections never require causing pain to others. Rather, this drastic action is about courage, truth, and alignment. Your soulmate is finding the strength to honor their soul's deepest knowing, even when that path doesn't make logical sense to others around them. You may be wondering, what should I do while this is happening? How can I prepare? The angels offer this guidance. Focus on becoming the fullest, most authentic version of yourself. A soulmate connection thrives not on need or lack, but on the beautiful dance of two whole beings choosing to create something greater together. Take time each day for spiritual connection. Meditate, pray, journal, walk in nature, whatever practices help you feel most aligned with your higher self. As you do, set the intention to energetically support your soulmate in their process of breaking free and stepping toward you. At this moment, please type, "I embrace my authentic self" in the comments. This affirmation reminds both you and the universe that you're doing your essential part in this divine partnership. The angels have shown me that many of you have nearly given up hope. You've weathered disappointments, false starts, connections that seemed promising but ultimately weren't aligned with your highest good. These experiences weren't failures, they were preparation. Each relationship, each encounter has been teaching you about yourself, clarifying what you truly desire, and refining your ability to recognize your authentic soulmate when they fully arrive in your life. Some of you may be in relationships now that don't feel completely aligned. You care for your partner, but something feels missing, that soul-deep recognition, that sense of coming home. The angels aren't suggesting you make hasty decisions or abrupt changes. Instead, they encourage honest self-reflection. True soulmate connections never require deception or betrayal. If you're in a relationship that isn't your soul alignment, the most loving path forward involves honesty, compassion, and integrity. For those who are single and waiting, the angels want you to know that this period of solitude has been sacred and purposeful. You've been in a cocoon of transformation, becoming the person who can fully receive and reciprocate the love that's coming toward you. Your soulmate has been in their own cocoon, undergoing their own necessary metamorphosis. Now, both of you are preparing to emerge. The timing of this emergence is perfect, orchestrated by divine wisdom that sees the complete picture of your intertwined destinies. Please type, "I honor my journey" in the comments now. This acknowledgement helps you recognize the sacredness of every step that has brought you to this threshold dot. The angels want you to understand something important about the nature of soulmate connections. These unions aren't merely about romantic fulfillment, though that is certainly a beautiful aspect. Soulmate relationships exist to foster mutual spiritual growth, to help both souls evolve toward their highest potential. You coming together will catalyze profound transformation, not just in your personal lives, but in how you serve the greater good together. Many of you have been feeling an inexplicable sense of anticipation lately. Perhaps you've been experiencing unusual dreams, sudden inspirations, or a persistent feeling that something significant is about to happen. These are energetic previews of the shift that's approaching. Your soul is attuning to the frequency of imminent connection. Your soulmate has been receiving similar nudges, similar cosmic breadcrumbs, leading them toward you. They may not fully understand what they're feeling, but they're becoming increasingly unable to ignore it. That's why they're preparing to take drastic action, because the pull of authentic soul alignment has become stronger than any fear, doubt, or practical consideration. Take a moment now to place both hands over your heart. Close your eyes if you're in a place where it's safe to do so. Visualize a golden cord of light extending from your heart center out into the universe, connecting with the heart of your soulmate. This cord has always existed on the soul level. Now it's strengthening in the physical realm, drawing you inexorably toward each other. Please type, "I feel our connection," in the comments. This declaration helps solidify the energetic bridge between you and your soulmate. The angels are showing me that for many of you, this connection will materialize in ways you haven't anticipated. You may have specific ideas about how your soulmate will appear in your life, but divine orchestration often surprises our human expectations. Remain open to unexpected pathways, chance encounters, and synchronistic events that seem random but are actually carefully arranged. Some of you will experience a reunion with someone from your past, perhaps someone you briefly met, but the timing wasn't right, or someone you've known in a different context who suddenly appears in a new light. Others will encounter someone completely new, yet instantly familiar. The soul recognizes its counterpart beyond time and space. The angels emphasize that this drastic action your soulmate is preparing to take requires tremendous courage on their part. They may be facing opposition from family or friends who don't understand their choices. They may be walking away from situations that have provided comfort and security. They may be taking risks that seem illogical to others but feel absolutely necessary to their soul. Hold space for their courage. Send them strength through your prayers and intentions, even if you don't yet know who they are specifically. Energy transcends physical limitations. Your supportive thoughts can reach them across any distance. I'd like you to type, "I support your courage," in the comments now. This message transmits energetically to your soulmate, helping bolster their resolve during this challenging transition. Many of you are wondering about timing. When will this drastic action occur? When will you and your soulmate finally come together in the way your souls have planned? The angels remind us that divine timing operates differently than human schedules. What matters most isn't the exact date, but your readiness to receive this connection when it arrives. That said, the angels are showing me that many of you will experience significant movement in this connection over the next 3 to 6 months. Cosmic alignments are creating energetic gateways that facilitate soul reunions during this period. Stay attentive to synchronicities, unexpected invitations, and unusual circumstances that might initially seem inconvenient, but actually serve as divine setups. Your soulmate's drastic action may have already begun behind the scenes. They may be quietly making arrangements, having important conversations, or doing inner work that prepares them to step fully into this connection. Trust that all is unfolding perfectly, even when you cannot see the evidence with your physical eyes. The angels want you to know that this connection isn't about completing you. You are already whole. Rather, it's about complementing your energy, challenging your growth, reflecting your highest potential, and creating something beautiful together that neither of you could manifest alone. Please type, "I am whole and complete," in the comments. This truth is essential to healthy soulmate connections. When two whole beings come together, they create something greater than the sum of its parts. For some of you, this message confirms what you've already been sensing. You've felt changes in the energetic field around you. You've noticed shifts in your thoughts, feelings, and spiritual awareness. Perhaps you've even begun receiving direct signs about this imminent connection, repeating symbols, meaningful dreams, or intuitive knowings that arise from the deepest part of your being. The angels confirm, yes, these experiences are real. Your intuition is accurately attuning to the approaching shift. Trust what you're feeling. Honor your inner knowing. Others of you may feel skeptical. Perhaps you've hoped before, only to be disappointed. Perhaps you've been told that soulmate connections are merely fantasies, that practical considerations matter more than soul recognition. The angels understand your hesitation. They don't ask for blind faith, but rather for openness, a willingness to receive what's meant for you without demanding to control how it arrives. Take a deep breath now and release any attachment to specific outcomes. True divine connections flourish in the soil of surrender. Your role isn't to force or manipulate circumstances, but to prepare yourself internally and remain receptive to what unfolds. Type, "I surrender to divine perfection," in the comments. This declaration helps release the human tendency to control outcomes and instead embraces the wisdom of divine orchestration. The angels want you to understand something important about the nature of the drastic action your soulmate is preparing to take. This isn't about drama or chaos. It isn't about impulsive decisions or reckless choices. Rather, it's about decisive alignment with truth, their truth, your shared truth, the soul's truth that transcends social conventions and practical concerns. This action may appear drastic to others because it represents a significant departure from your soulmate's established patterns. They may have been living according to expectations, those placed upon them by family, society, or even themselves. The courage to break free from these expectations and choose authentic alignment can indeed look drastic from the outside, but from the soul level, this action is simply a return to truth. It's the remembering of a promise made before either of you came into physical form. It's the fulfillment of a divine contract that your souls created for the purpose of mutual growth and shared purpose. The angels are showing me that many of You have been doing important preparatory work without even realizing it. Perhaps you've recently ended relationships that weren't aligned with your highest good. Perhaps you've made changes to your living situation, career, or daily practices. Perhaps you've been drawn to new spiritual understandings or healing modalities. All of these changes have been divinely guided, creating the necessary conditions for this soulmate connection to fully manifest. Nothing has been wasted. No experience has been meaningless. Every step of your journey has been perfectly orchestrated to bring you to this threshold. Please type "I trust my path" in the comments now. This affirmation acknowledges the perfect unfolding of your unique journey. Some of you may be wondering how you'll recognize this soulmate when they appear, or when an existing connection transforms into its true potential. The angels offer these signs of authentic soul recognition. You'll feel a sense of familiarity that transcends your history together in this lifetime. Something about their energy, their essence, will feel known to you beyond rational explanation. Connection will challenge you to grow in ways that feel both uncomfortable and necessary. True soulmate relationships aren't merely comfortable, they're catalysts for evolution. You'll experience a level of understanding that doesn't require excessive explanation. There's a telepathic quality to your communication, a knowing that goes beyond words. The relationship will feel both exciting and peaceful simultaneously. The excitement of profound connection combined with the peace of coming home. Your intuition will confirm what your heart recognizes. Pay attention to those subtle inner knowings that arise when you're in their presence or thinking about them. Most importantly, a true soulmate connection will never require you to diminish yourself, compromise your values, or abandon your personal truth. It will call you toward greater authenticity, not away from it. The angels emphasize that while the recognition may be instant, the full blossoming of this connection unfolds over time. Be patient with the process. Allow the relationship to develop organically, revealing its depths and dimensions as both of you continue to grow. Type "I recognize divine connection" in the comments. This declaration attunes your awareness to the unique signature of your soulmate bond. For those of you who are currently in challenging circumstances, perhaps dealing with heartbreak, loneliness, or situations that seem to contradict the possibility of this divine connection, the angels offer special reassurance. These very challenges are often the cocoon from which the butterfly of true connection emerges. Many soulmate relationships manifest most powerfully after periods of significant personal trial. These difficulties serve to clear away what's not aligned, to help you identify your true priorities, and to strengthen your connection with your own inner guidance. When the slate has been cleared, the new can be written upon it. If you're experiencing such challenges now, know that you're not being punished or forgotten. Rather, you're being prepared in the exact way your soul requires. Trust the process, even when it's painful. The dawn always follows the darkness. The angels are also showing me that many of you have been receiving specific signs about this connection, perhaps objects that repeatedly appear in your environment, songs that play at meaningful moments, or specific animals that cross your path in unusual ways. These synchronicities are confirmations that the invisible is becoming visible, that the energetic connection is beginning to materialize in your physical reality. Pay attention to these signs without becoming obsessed with them. They're breadcrumbs along the path, not the destination itself. Their purpose is to strengthen your faith during times when your human doubt might otherwise overwhelm your soul's knowing. Please type, "I notice divine signs" in the comments. This acknowledgement helps you remain attentive to the guidance that's always available to you. The drastic action your soulmate is preparing to take may require them to face their deepest fears. Perhaps they need to confront fear of rejection, abandonment, or failure. Perhaps they need to release limiting beliefs about what they deserve or what's possible. Perhaps they need to heal ancestral patterns that have kept generations of their family from experiencing true soul-aligned love. Whatever fears they're facing, know that your energy can support them even from a distance. When you commit to facing your own fears, you create an energetic template that helps others do the same. Your courage calls to their courage across time and space. Take a moment now to consider, what fears might you need to release in order to fully receive this connection? What limiting beliefs about love, partnership, or your own worthiness might be creating subtle barriers? The angels encourage gentle but honest self-reflection. True preparation happens first within. Type, "I release all fear" in the comments. This declaration helps clear the energetic pathways between you and your soulmate. The angels want you to understand that while this connection is divinely orchestrated, it also requires your active participation. Divine timing isn't passive waiting, it's engaged preparation, conscious choice, and aligned action. In practical terms, this means continuing to live your life fully while remaining open to unexpected possibilities. It means treating each person you encounter with presence and authentic attention, knowing your soulmate could appear at any moment. It means making choices that align with your highest values rather than settling for situations that contradict your soul's knowing. Many of you have been receiving intuitive nudges to make certain changes in your life, perhaps to visit specific places, pursue particular interests, or connect with certain communities. The angels encourage you to follow these nudges when they persist and feel aligned with your authentic self. Often, these intuitive impulses are divinely orchestrated stepping stones leading you toward your soulmate connection. Please type, "I follow divine guidance" in the comments. This affirmation strengthens your connection to your intuitive wisdom. The angels are showing me that for many of you, this soulmate connection will catalyze significant life purpose work. Together, you and your soulmate will create something meaningful that serves others, perhaps through creative collaboration, spiritual service, healing work, educational offerings, or community building. Your relationship isn't just for your personal fulfillment, it's also for the greater good. This shared purpose may not be immediately apparent when you first come together. It may emerge gradually as your connection deepens and your individual gifts interweave in unexpected ways. Remain open to surprising directions and unforeseen opportunities that arise from your union. The energy of this connection is already affecting both you and your soulmate, even before you fully come together. In the physical realm, you may find yourself drawn to new areas of interest, feeling called to develop certain skills, or experiencing an unexplainable sense of preparation for for something significant on the horizon. Trust these subtle shifts in your awareness and energy. They're part of the divine orchestration. Type "I embrace our shared purpose" in the comments. This declaration helps activate the unique contribution your soulmate connection is designed to make in the world. Some of you may be wondering if you've already met your soulmate but failed to recognize them, or perhaps circumstances separated you before the connection could fully develop. The angels want you to know that true soulmate connections cannot be permanently missed or lost. If you were meant to connect with someone, but the timing wasn't right, divine orchestration will create another opportunity when both of you are truly ready. That said, the angels encourage you to release attachment to specific individuals from your past. Sometimes our human ego becomes fixated on particular people, mistaking intensity for soul alignment. True soulmate connections feel peaceful, even amidst their passion. There's a quality of rightness, of coming home, that transcends drama or obsession. Keep your heart open to possibilities that might surprise you. Your soulmate may be someone you've already met, but in a context you didn't expect, or someone entirely new who carries the soul energy you've been sensing all along. The angels emphasize that the drastic action your soulmate is taking isn't just external, it's also profoundly internal. They're experiencing a significant shift in consciousness, an awakening to possibilities they previously couldn't perceive. This inner transformation is what enables the outer changes now unfolding in their life. You too are undergoing an inner transformation, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. Your energy field is recalibrating to support this divine connection. You may notice changes in your sleep patterns, emotional responses, or sensory perceptions. You might feel more sensitive to environments and energies around you. These shifts are normal and necessary aspects of spiritual preparation. Please type "I welcome transformation" in the comments. This acknowledgement helps integrate the energetic changes occurring within your being. The angels want you to know that this soulmate connection, while divinely orchestrated, will still require conscious tending once it manifests. Soul recognition isn't a guarantee of perpetual harmony. It's an opportunity for profound growth through both joy and challenge. When you and your soulmate come together, approach the relationship with both reverence for its sacred nature and practical commitment to its earthly expression. Balance the mystical aspects of your connection with the daily choices that sustain healthy partnership. Remember that even the most divinely aligned relationship requires communication, boundaries, and mutual respect. Some of you may be receiving this message during a period of intense longing or emotional pain. Perhaps you've been feeling the connection with your soulmate energetically, but experiencing the physical absence as a profound ache. The angels surround you with compassion and understanding. This longing isn't meaningless suffering. It's the soul's recognition of what it knows is coming. Channel this longing into creative expression, spiritual practice, and self-development. Let it deepen your capacity for eventual connection rather than diminishing your present wholeness. The more fully you live now, the more completely you'll be able to share yourself when the time for union arrives. Type "I honor my longing" in the comments. This acknowledgement transforms yearning from painful absence into sacred anticipation. As we approach the conclusion of this message, The angels want to address those of you who may be feeling skeptical or doubtful. Perhaps you've been disappointed in love before. Perhaps you've been told that soulmate connections are merely fantasy. Perhaps you pride yourself on practicality and find this entire concept challenging to your worldview. The angels honor your skepticism. It's part of your discernment, your commitment to truth. They don't ask you to abandon critical thinking or to accept these words without testing them against your own experience. Instead, they invite you to remain open to possibilities beyond your current understanding, to consider that the universe might be more mysterious and more loving than our limited human perception can fully comprehend. For those who resonate deeply with this message, who feel its truth vibrating in your cells, the angels offer this final guidance. Trust what you know beyond knowing. Honor the wisdom of your soul even when your mind raises questions. Follow the breadcrumbs of synchronicity, intuition, and inexplicable knowing that have been appearing on your path. Your soulmate is summoning extraordinary courage to take the drastic action that will align their life with yours. Match their courage with your own, the courage to believe in possibilities you cannot yet see, to prepare for connection you cannot yet touch, to remain faithful to a divine plan still unfolding. Type, "I trust what my soul knows," in the comments. This final declaration affirms your commitment to following your deepest wisdom. Beloved soul, you have been seen, known, and honored in this sacred space today. The message delivered through these words continues to reverberate in the energetic field around you, creating ripples that extend far beyond this moment. Your soulmate feels these ripples, responds to them, moves toward you through them. As you go forward from this message, carry with you the certainty that divine timing is at work in your life. The drastic action your soulmate is preparing to take isn't random or accidental. It's the fulfillment of a soul contract created in love, sustained by purpose, and now manifesting in divine perfect timing. Remember that you are never truly alone. The angels walk beside you, guiding your steps, illuminating your path, and orchestrating connections that serve your highest good and the greatest good of all concerned. Trust their guidance. Follow their nudges. Recognize their presence in the synchronicities that surround you. Above all, know this: love that is truly meant for you cannot miss you. It may arrive in unexpected ways, through surprising circumstances, at a timing different than your human mind might plan. But arrive, it will, with a perfection that only divine orchestration could achieve. Until that moment of physical union with your soulmate, live fully, love openly, prepare joyfully. Your readiness is the final key that unlocks this sacred connection. Thank you for receiving this angelic message today. Until we connect again, may your heart remain open, your spirit attuned, and your path illuminated by divine grace. You are loved beyond measure, guided without ceasing, and moving steadily toward the connection your soul has always known awaits you. Thank you for watching.